artillery and MLRSs of US-backed Kiev army have shelled microdistricts Proletarsky, Petrovsky, Tekstilniki and Kuibashevsky of city Donetsk today. At least one car with locals were hit. There are killed and injured citizens in there. Also, Washington-backed military has shot with a mortar railway repair crew at station Skatovataya. 3 people were killed, 2 were injured. Yesterday, Kiev forces shelled Donetsk military chemical plant DKZ-H2 at 10:50 p.m. local time on Sunday. The militia forces would not immediately confirm if there were casualties, either among militiamen or civilians. But they said the fire, which started after the explosion, poses no threat of a chemical spill, which is a cause of great concern at the plant as it handles toxic compounds in producing explosives. The fire has been contained, there is no threat of chemical spill. Most likely it was a high-caliber artillery shell. A local news outlet cited a military source as saying, "Military of Kiev government have shelled residential areas of Dokuchaevsk, Makeevka and Yasinovataya. There are casualties among civilians there. The clashes are going around town Gorlovka. Kiev are actively using saboteur and reconnaissance groups in this sector." Let's point out the situation in Debaltsevo's pocket sector. Novorossian military take control of settlement Logvinovo and 2 vantage points near it. The road to Artyomovsk closed for forces of Kiev government. Also, defenders of Donbas has entered city Debaltsevo today. Also, there are clashes around Mayorsk and Dzerzhinsk. Washington-controlled EU member Lithuania believes it should provide arms to Kiev, the foreign minister Linas Linkevicius told the media. The comments come after major EU powers like Germany and France objected to the idea of arming Ukraine. "We need to support Ukraine not only financially, economically, but also military," Lithuanian official told on Monday. We remember, earlier Lithuania has published a Russian invasion manual which advises its citizens how to survive a war on its soil. And from 1st January 2015, Lithuania's embassy in Ukraine took over the role of NATO's contact point embassy in Ukraine for 2 years. Key tasks of NATO's contact point embassy includes dissemination of information about the alliance's activities and policies, organizations of public events raising general awareness and supports for the alliance, cooperation with local media, public institutions and non-governmental organizations. If we don't think these facts are past-related, we can clearly observe how Obama administration and NATO are continuing to inspire with their puppet states' aggressive policy of Kiev government against Donbas and Russia. We thank our information partners for help with spreading this video news. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive up-to-date news on situation in Ukraine.